Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are beginning a very important subject from semester 3rd, that is Mercantile Law, which is an open elective subject under the revised curriculum 2024 pattern as per NAP 2020. This subject is a foundation of business and commercial law, and this will help the future managers and entrepreneurs to understand the legal framework of business. This syllabus is designed to make you aware of the legal environment of the business, both in traditional and digital economics. So let's start with mercantile law. Now let's see what are the course objectives. This course is defined for the students of BBA so that the students can get insight about what is Indian Contract Act, what is e-contract, what are the types of contract, what is partnership, what is Consumer Protection Act, what is Companies Act, etc. etc. In this course, we have to study the 2 units. Let's focus on each one by one. The first unit is Essentials of Indian Contract Act 1872. In this unit, we are going to understand the basics of contract law, its principle, its types, remedies, and even we are going to study about the modern digital contract. Let's have a quickly look on what we are going to study in unit 1. The very first one, we are going to study about the background and necessity of the contract law. First, we will have the look towards the background and necessity of contract law. You will learn about how the contract was formed. The second part we are going to study about is nature of contract. In this, we are going to study the nature of contract, the general principles that govern the contract, and we are going to study the essential elements like offer, acceptance, and consideration. In the third part, we are going to study about types of contract. We will explore different types of contract. We will see how the contracts are classified. In the fourth part, we are going to study about performance and discharge of contract. In this part, you will learn about the performance and discharge of contract. We will also discuss how the contracts are carried out and how they come to end. This will help you to understand when and how the contract is considered as complete or closed. In the fifth part, we are going to study about the remedies. We will see how the two parties comes together, they form a contract, and what happens if one party fails to fulfill the contract. And the sixth part, we are going to study about e-contract, in which we are going to study about meaning, nature, formation, validity, legality, and recognition under the law. So finally, students, in the first unit, we are going to study about what is contract, what are the types of contract, how the contract are prepared, what are the remedies for the breach, and the very important, we are going to study about the modern framework of contract, that is e-contract. Now we are moving towards the unit 2, that is overview of business laws and consumer protection. In this unit, very first we are going to study about the Partnership Act 1932, in which we are going to study about meaning and definition of partnership, features of partnership, types of partner, and introduction to Partnership Act 1932, in which you are going to learn about the partnership, how the partnership firms work legally. In the second part, we're going to study about law governing LLP. Here, the LLP means limited liability partnership. Here we are going to learn about meaning and definition of limited liability partnership, how it's combined features of a company and a partnership. Then we are going to study about introduction to limited liability partnership act. Then we are going to study about basic features of limited liability partnership act. Then we are going to study about the difference between partnership firm and limited liability partnership, in which we are going to study the comparison showing why LLPs are becoming more popular in today's world. By the end of this point, we are going to study about how LLP gives business owner more protection and flexibility compared to traditional partnership. Next, we are going to study about the Consumer Protection Act 2019. The Consumer Protection Act 2019 is designed to safeguard the interest of consumers in India. Under this section, we are going to study about the scope and objectives of Consumer Protection Act, definition of consumers and consumer disputes. We are going to study about the consumer rights and responsibilities. Then we are going to study about consumer redressal agencies. We will study three tier systems, which are district commission, state commission and national commissions. Then we are going to study about procedures and jurisdictions, in which we are going to study how the consumer can file complaint, the process of hearing cases and the jurisdictions of different forums. By the end, we are going to understand how the law empowers the consumers and provide legal remedies. In the fourth part, we are going to study about Companies Act 2013, in which we are going to learn meaning, nature and characteristics of companies. What happens when a company make different types of form for other business. We are going to study about the silent features of Companies Act 2013. Then we are going to study about the scope of act. Then we will study about different types of companies. As we all know, there are three basic types of companies, that is public, private and person one. Then we are going to study about the difference between company and partnership or limited liability partnership. In the sixth part, we are going to study about how the companies are formed, what are the legal formalities and procedures to form the company. Students, by studying this section, you will clearly understand how the companies are structured, governed and legally recognized. So in the unit 2, you will study basically the overview of business law and consumer protection. Then you will study about types of partnership and partnership act. Then you will study about the limited liability partnership. Then you will study about the Consumer Protection Act. Then you will study about the Companies Act. Basically you are going to gain various insights so that you can work in an organization with confidence. And secondly, if you are going to start your own business, you'll have the basic idea about the Consumer Protection Act, Companies Act, what are the types of companies, etc. etc. This is all about our course, Mercantile Law. In the next video, we are going to study about our first unit, that is Essentials of Indian Contract Act 1872. Stay tuned, and for such more videos kindly subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Have a good day.